I'm sorry, but don't wanna talk.
Southeast Asia Clash of Champions Mobile Legends Bang Bang 2019 is about to start now. Well, for those who just tune in or the passerby to see what is this page about, this is what we call ban and pick phase. Before we go into the game, we have the procedure to pick heroes for ourselves and to ban some heroes and out of the game, so your opponent cannot pick it in case your opponent is good at that one. So ban out. This is what we call ban and pick phase in case you just come in. And the basic goal of this game, Mobile Legends, is it's still so easy. 5 men aside and trying to destroy the biggest base of the other team, and then the game is over.
Exactly. So just like that, as easy as it sounds, it's not as easy to execute, and that is why a drafting phase is absolutely required. And right here, let's take a look at the drafting phase. We've got Lunox picked out for EVOS Esports. They're finally giving Lunox over to the EVOS Esports, or rather, it's EVOS Esports finally picked up the Lunox.
Yes.
On the other hand side, we got PSG RRQ that will be picking up the Kufra and Grog. Exactly how is Kufra in the picking phase? How did he actually go past that? Because Claude, Kaya, Kimi, and Cho has been banned.
Oh man, I kind of surprised with that, giving away Lunox to Odium Bambi, but PSG must be very confident with that as they start the first 2 real quick with Kufra and Grog. They have to be careful about the Tyrant's range and also the Grog barrier, especially when start with barrier first. And I am Jaco. I'm sorry, no I am Jaco, but PSG, whoever gonna play Selena is waiting to punish you anytime.
Exactly. Selena is definitely not someone that you should be taken. You shouldn't treat Selena as nothing. A woman that should not be trifled with, basically. Well, let's take a look at the second banning phase here. A Hellcat ban followed by a Diggy ban. Why Diggy? Interestingly, probably is for the counter for Kufra, just to make sure that Tyrant's Revenge, Tyrant's Fury, as well as False Ball itself doesn't get.
Diggy is always a thing. It's always a thing. No matter like your team doesn't have that many CC, but to deal with the Diggy is still like a nightmare with the alarm bomb. It's so annoying. Like the auto alarm bomb, you just walk in and then anyhow you get the damage. Like, where does that come from?
Exactly.
You know, it's
and it follows you as well, like a little stalker.
And especially in the second spells of Diggy, it's really the reverse time can lock you down in a place.
Yes, especially if you comboed with Kadita as well. But the thing is, I thought that PSG RRQ would probably pick up the Diggy because the opponent side EVOS Esports actually picked out the Minotaur. So here we have the finalized lineup for EVOS Esports, and that is going to be Lunox, Minotaur, Harith, Lapu Lapu, as well as Arkai. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Wow,
Esmeralda.
This is gonna be the first game of Esmeralda today. Esmeralda, Frost Moon Shield, Stardust Stand, Failing Star Moon, all these spells. The people saying that Esmeralda is good because he's so versatile. She can play tank, she can play the damage sometimes, and also the support, because every single spell of Esmeralda is useful.
But the thing is, Cyclops, there is 3 tanks of PSG RRQ. There is 3 tanks. How are they going to play this out?
Yeah,
this is not something I see very often. Maybe they are not going to put Esmeralda as the tank role. In fact, Esmeralda is going to take the time to farm as much as possible.
Yeah, let's do some quick intro first before we go in. For EVOS on the right side, Lapu Lapu by Soul. The JPL play Arkai, Odium Bambi on Lunox, Ace Minotaur,
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
The Potato on the right.
And on the other side, flip side, PSG RRQ. Let's take a look at their final lineup. With Lemon playing as Esmeralda. With Vin, that is playing as Kufra. I am Jago, that is in a candidate of MVP. I will tell you guys more about that later. I am Jago, that is playing as Selena. Liam, that is on Grok. And Tuturu, that is on the tank shredding machine, Carry. With the spinning light wheels, you should not underestimate carry at all. In fact, with all three heroes of PSG RRQ, all three of them being tanks is definitely that just probably means that they are going to play an early game aggression. We have seen early game aggression with 2 tanks, but we don't really see that often with early game 3 tanks aggression.
Yeah, that's true. A very good point. That 3 tanks from Team PSG RRQ. Wow. The first one we're gonna go in is Grok. It's so easy to play a game with Grok. He can take a lot of damage, and when he do that,
till the enemy reaches
it's quite easy for the second line opener to find some great angle to go in.
Exactly. So
Grok is more like a time buyer for the fighters.
the laning phase is about to begin, but pretty much seeing I Am Jago playing as Selena here in the middle lane, possibly with either one tank.
Yeah,
and it does
and
look like it's
also
going to be Kufra.
Grok got very high damage in the start. Look at that. Only one power nature can easily kill a creep wave. Meanwhile, in the middle is gonna be Kufra solo.
That's weird. I was thinking that, Selena would actually join in with Kufra at the middle lane to get a little bit more EXP. But it does seem like he wants to satisfy and get the buff a lot earlier than, anything else possible.
For your information, this is the first time that these 2 teams fight each other too. And now let's take a look at the first team fight. Barrier has been set up, but Ace almost falls out. So now he got away with a very low HP.
A really good steal of the buff coming in from Grok. Exactly what a Grok should do. Just dive in right in the face of the enemies and just spin. Deals the great amount of damage, and you will just deny them all of the EXP and gold.
Yeah. Top lane, Lapu having a good time farming. That's but I kind of surprised Lapu alone were under level than PSG Lemon.
That is weird, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, alone supposed to have like more experience than Lemon and Liam, but Lemon and Liam already level 3.
Exactly. I believe that it was just the push to try to get the buff was one of the reasons that they got it.
Selena Abyssal Arrow didn't hit anyone.
A little bit more of the wizard boots coming in on Iron Jago as well as Lemon. Pretty much understood now that Lemon is playing as the pseudo tank, pseudo mage role at this moment of time.
Harris with a bit synchro vision for the first time in this game, but it missed. And right now PSG RRQ. The way PSG RRQ say is they are very strict to their timeline. They have their own timeline on doing things. For now, they do, and they are very good at making objective done. So to stop PSG RRQ, you might have to be brave and try to contest them whenever they try to do some objective. For example, going for turtle or something like that.
Here's the thing. I believe that EVOS Esports is pretty much telling each other that you know what, just let them take the objective, slowly play it out, and if time allows them to, then bring down one member one by one, and just let Lapu just farm more away at the top lane. That is free farm.
Oh man, coming out first with the Power Nature spin, dropping quite low for Team EVOS, but still hanging on to the fight in the middle. Then Liam walking away, Grok about to go down with that. Look at that, the first blood belongs to Carry. How is that even possible when PSG, all players are dropping so low? Double kill for Carry, just too strong.
And just like that, 5 men of PSG RRQ is congregated in the middle lane and now stealing the buff of the enemy's team. EVOS Esports have absolutely no way to defend this buff and just giving it away. One to Iron Jago and one to Liam.
Oh my goodness, the way that AM Jago using his Phantom Step in order to just get through all the walls and stuff are just perfect timing, and also the angle. Once he lands, he already in a perfect position to start attack. And now what happened bottom?
JPL pretty much is under siege, but hold on a second as we do have Soul rushing out with the Chieftain's Rage, trying to find 1 versus 1. Lemon a little bit overestimated himself, dealt quite a lot of damage to himself by the turret, but in the end, Lemon did manage to turn the turret around because of all that shield that she's able to generate and get that kill right onto Lapu.
Was super strong, man, in the first 5 minutes of the game. 2,800 gold difference between the 2 teams, and that is the item update.
Soon.
Turtle is about to come back. I think it's time for team. They have to contest PSG RRQ. If they lose this Turtle, the goal difference will getting bigger and bigger, and it will be hard for them when they get into the mid game for Team EVOS.
At this game, it doesn't seem like EVOS Esports has a very reliable split pusher. They do not have anyone that can, clear waves fast.
No Hayabusa.
Yes, no Hayabusa is one thing. Well, Soul does have can throw his swords. We can have Power of Order Brilliance coming in from Bambi, but why would you want to waste that? Or even Synchrovision. Why would you waste that?
Oh, start with an arrow from Selena. They might dive in, will they? But they decided no, because Minotaur is on his rage. If you go in, get stuck in Minotaur and Fury, pretty much dead, no matter how strong you are. But look at that first. Grok not that far away, spinning around with the power nature. They decide to go in. Lemon and Esmeralda. This is the reason why they pick Esmeralda, can tank and deal the damage at the same time. Spinning around for Esmeralda. It's time to go for the turtle.
The turtle will now retreat into his den, but Bambi goes in the power of the Order Chaos, and just like that, Chaos Darkening is just gonna be retreating himself. Bambi in the middle of everything, tries to go for Cosmic Vision. He won't be able to get himself away for now, but Ace in the middle of everything. Selena gets the kill onto Minotaur. Finn, just like that. No, actually Lemon is the one, and with the 3-man tank composition, we'll be able to get the 2-man that is the most important of EVOS Esports down just like that.
Frost Moon Shield, Stardust Land, Failing Star Moon, all the spells of Esmeralda, just save her. Just now, she was so low, but do you see the armor? It was this big. The armor of Esmeralda is too much. This hero is OP.
Wait until we come to the mid part of the game, whereby you can't even see her health points. It was all full of shields.
Yeah, Selena missed the arrow, but I don't think that would be a fight. Liam stay in the bush. Vin come in. Kufra is ready to go for the Tyrant's Rage. You need to be careful about that. Bouncing ball first, and then Selena long range shooting arrow. Didn't hit. Nice dodge though. Turn on to the ball. Waiting to go for the Tyrant's Rage. But they all fall back. They might come back in again from the sideway.
Liam just gonna back himself off, and of course gonna bring down the barrier right in the middle side of the lane. And Vin was trying to go for a blind snipe into the bushes. Unfortunately, no one is within that bush. And Tyrant's Revenge is just gonna be wasted just a little bit. And JPL was able to sidestep that Abyssal Arrow in just a small little step.
Can it go in once again? But keep in mind that Kufra still has his ultimate, the Tyrant's Rage. And just one good click from Kufra. Then follow up with the Selena long range arrow, and that's what I'm talking about. This is gonna dive in. Esmeralda, see how Fury can tank, turn on into the balls, and they spend too much time to kill that Kufra. However, his teammates and the Kufra teammates coming in and trying to go in. Carry being they bought so much time for the carries until he plays so easy and killing everyone one by one. Look at that, and now dropping quite low. Selena got them. Even Esmeralda got a killing spree right here. I'm not so sure that Esmeralda is a tanker or the damage dealer.
Pretty much a best of both worlds coming in from Esmeralda. He got the Reaper as well as the Lightning Truncheon, so could deal a lot of damage.
Man, PSG RRQ coming into this grand final is so strong. The way they play, the procedure, and also the individual skill, especially Lemon on Esmeralda, is really, really good. As we always say that PSG RRQ, the play style, people saying that it might be a bit boring, 4 guy playing around 1 guy, but it always work. Then why do you have to change?
At the bottom lane, PSG RRQ will be able to knock onto the second tier defense tower, and just like that, it is going to be down, and we have a fight incoming, and JPL to go down low.
Oh my goodness, look at that, and now shooting in the long range Selena. EVOS. And what I worry about for team EVOS is the carry, already level 11. Meanwhile, EVOS not even 2-digit level.
Exactly. Potato, Soul, and Bambi, they're all at level 9 or level 8 respectively. Calamity Reaver coming in on the Potato is gonna help a little bit when it comes to damage right now, but I don't think that it is partially enough to get any kill against RRQ for now.
Oh, look at the armor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This is the main reason why people ban out Esmeralda. In fact,
actually, Esmeralda haven't been banned that much.
They should. here's the thing.
And most of the time, Esmeralda being ignored in this tournament. You think?
Yes, for some reason in this tournament, Esmeralda was not picked up that much. Esmeralda is a great hero that works almost just like the Croc. You know, you're able to face yourself against your opponents due to the fact that you have a lot of shields.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you need to pre-prep yourself with all the lane creeps. And in the meantime, the Lord knocks onto the first door, and here we have it!
Yeah, man, dropping a time on force and trying to break in for the first time. This one dropping half already for the Parrot top team. EVOS unstoppable carry diving inside. However, he being shut down by one of them. Carry is still there and just gonna kill everyone, slay everyone one by one. The game might end here so fast. Woo. Wow, EVOS got so many homeworks to do after this game, to be honest.
Man, oh man, unfortunately they do not quite have that time to do that homework. They have to go with it on the fly, as this is a best of 3